From the first moment on, I truly, truly enjoyed making music with these musicians. They are great human beings, and you feel this great sincerity in making music with them, and that's very rare. And the first debut I made here, I was really very, very young, and it was very early on for my career, but they supported me. I felt that they, in a way, was very generous and very helping in the moment, at the moment. That was, I think, 10 or 11 years ago already. So when I come back in January next month with the same piece, the Verdi overture, it's something, I guess, I think back really great with a great sense of memory, also a gratitude in a sense. I threw a baton once or twice, maybe in my first, I don't know, 10 years of professional conducting. I threw maybe 2 or 3 times. I did more often in rehearsals, but in concert I think maybe only twice. Still, that's okay. You don't really need it. Not really. Actually, sometimes, it's funny, once I threw it away or something happened to it, I felt quite relieved. Then, oh, I don't have to worry about one more thing. You just keep going. And usually some musician would kind of pick up from, in a way, that's secret way that audience won't notice, and then hand it back to you, usually. But if you really throw it into the audience, then that could be a little too obvious. I would look at the score, of course, at least the points that I think I need to look into. Parts that are, I need to re-study or something I need to check, for sure. And then mainly the big thing is you have to get a little pause. If it's not a nap, at least get like 10, 15 minutes of nothing. Has to be a blank space where you try to stop your thoughts. And really, it's crucial, really crucial. If I don't get that, my focus would not be there when I need it later in the concert. I didn't know when I was much, much younger that making music as a conductor could be enjoyable as much as I'm trying to, or I'm experiencing now, which is great. To me, when I was younger, it was all work and getting it right and trying really hard. But I forgot to look into really the joy of making music. And this is what I'm learning, which is a wonderful thing I'm discovering. And I'm in my, about the age to try to discover the joy of doing the job as well as in life. Balance is the key. I think if you're in one thing for too long, it just burns you out. You need something to balance it off. Whatever it is, it's your hobbies, your family, your friends. There has to be something else because music, it requires so much concentration and energy and focus out of this person, this artist. And if there's not anything about a normal human being that would keep you the other side, I think you're off balance. If you keep doing this too long, you can't. You need to be off just at least a little bit. Not always be this like burning bulb. It's gonna burn out. You need to, at moments, cool out and get nutrition and everything right. I would love to be an architect, or a translator who would translate, let's say, books, English books into Chinese or something. I love words. I love language, but those are the 2 dreams I never got to fulfill or even try. For this concert, I think the pieces are very vibrant I think one is color. The other thing comes to mind would be vitality. That is very vibrant music. It's full of rhythm and drive and spontaneity in this kind of music, sort of Latin, Spanish, a little bit Italian in there. With Prokofiev, the soloist, Valentina, Lisitsa, we just played together the same concerto in Milan with my own orchestra, and she really is fantastic. Her playing is, in a way, really takes you into sort of the dreaming land. It really is very poetic, and she doesn't, many pianists do a lot of very percussive kind of touches, especially for Prokofiev, but she doesn't do that. I think she's a really poetic and very elegant and beautiful player. If you think of concerts have been different types of characters, let's say, this one for sure is fun. It's really a concert that you get to hear tons of beautiful and really full of drive kind of melodies and rhythm, and in a sense it's a colorful and lighter program, which I think at times is very refreshing. Sometimes you come to a heavy, I don't know, anything could be heavy, Brahms or Mahler or something very serious and something very in thought, very deep. This program, on the contrary, is very colorful, very brilliant. The colors are bright, so it could be a really fun concert, I think.